I hope you saw some other videos on this, and I hope you discovered 0S, 3 nodes, Thief chain, and planetary network. There's another element to that which is really important to create experiences that are compatible with how the internet is, even though under the hood it's all done in a very different way. And the planetary network allows us to create private networks between all of the 3 nodes, with the 0S's enabling it, to connect together in a peer-to-peer way. So every part and every selected physical server running a container or a virtual machine or a piece of storage for you is connected over a private network that services the connectivity between those elements. And it does that peer-to-peer and encrypted, so very, very safe. It also has no means for any inbound connections to land in any of the participating parts. So none of the VMs, by definition, by default, are able to be contacted from the outside world, from the rest of the internet. It's all done in a private way. And as a developer or as a maintainer or as a choice, as an enterprise, you can get access to that private network through a VPN that is also being made available on that system, where it is completely private to you and to you only. But what if you do want to expose some parts of it where you run a service, and the easiest example is always a web service or a website, where you want to expose that to the outside world? Well, we came up with a very unique solution there as well, that we've devised what we refer to as a web gateway. And what the web gateway is a piece of software that, again, you can choose where to run it, because the TF Grid allows capacity to exist everywhere. You can choose to be compliant with your company governance. You can choose to be compliant with your country's governance. I mean, all up to the developer, all up to the consumer. But you can also choose where you want to create your ingress and egress points of this private network. And this is the web gateway that I mentioned earlier. And what is this? In the end, this is also a container that runs a certain set of applications, where it speaks to the outside world on any of the ports and any of the public IP addresses that are available in that particular place. And it presents itself as if it is a normal web server. You don't see on the outside that there's a private network where the actual applications or services that are running could be on a totally different server, could be in a totally different data center, could be in a totally different country. You don't see that. The web gateway terminates all of the inbound traffic. It takes that and it knows on the other side, because it's got one foot in the public network, which is called the internet as we know it, and it's got another foot, another network connection into that private network. And it is the gateway, as the name says, between those 2 networks, and it will only expose what you want to be exposed, and all of the other ports are just dead, are not responding. And it also allows for anything that is working on the normal networking, normal data center terms, to work in that particular way. You can create 2 web gateways to create redundancy and reliability. You can create them in different territories as you wish and as your design needs you to do.